Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be talking about Guy and Rosa, who is going to be getting their C90s alongside with Kefka and Gilgamesh. Now they're also going to be getting a small rework, but not anything too crazy. But are they actually worth chasing for if players are planning to pull on either the Gilgamesh or the Rosa the Kefka banner? So we're gonna go over. I did put some slides together, and it's probably gonna be a short video because it's not too much to say. Mainly this is gonna be for those like who just recently started playing the game and they're trying to figure out whether or not they're worth pulling for and whatnot. But for those who may have pulled for the LD weapons in the past, then you pretty much are getting yourself some free upgrades. But yeah, we're gonna go over and talk about what they are actually gonna be getting, and then towards the end of the video I'll let you guys know if they are worth chasing for or not. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. Let me know what you guys think either before or after the video on what Guy and Rosa are going to be getting with their upcoming reworks and C90s. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, and let's talk about these two and whether or not they are worth pulling for. So we'll first start off with Guy. Now Guy's rework to his skill 1 gains 2 more uses and becomes a 5-hit AoE Earth Melee Brave plus a single target HP attack 3 times. His skill 2 becomes a 4-hit AoE Earth Melee Brave plus an AoE HP attack 2 times that now deals full HP damage. His LD board extension now allows Guy's Tough Guy buff to start off when the quest begins for 8 turns. It then becomes a 4-hit AoE Earth Melee Brave plus an AoE HP attack, then a 6-hit AoE Earth Melee Brave plus an AoE HP attack 3 times. Now Guy's Tough Guy buff got an improvement, giving the party a 20% Brave and HP damage up. With his C90, his EX extension turns his EX ability into a 5-hit Earth Melee Brave plus an AoE HP attack 4 times. That allows for 180% Stolen Max Brave Overflow. The EX buff Gaia's Strength adds a 20% Party Brave regen, which occurs after one's turn, a self 20% HP damage up, and whenever he is dealing a critical Brave hit, he increases the Brave by 20% of max Brave per hit. His C65 extension got extended to 7 turns and adds a 20% Party Brave damage cap up and Brave damage, Party Brave damage up and a Brave damage cap up. Now for Rosa, Rosa's rework to her skill 1 is now a 5-hit Magic Brave plus an HP attack 2 times that increases the Brave by 20% of the HP damage dealt after the first HP attack. It also heals the party's HP by 50% of the HP damage dealt up to 20% of their max HP. Her LD board extension makes her LD ability into a 4-hit AoE ranged Brave plus an AoE HP attack 3 times that allows for 200% Stolen Max Brave Overflow and increases Brave by 20% after each HP attack except for the last. Now the buff that is granted from her LD ability now adds a Party Brave damage up and a Party HP damage up. And for those who may not know, Rosa's LD buff is basically, I guess, like percentages, because it is a stackable LD buff. So the way it works is that it is based on the number of buffs that you have in the party altogether. So the more buffs that you have, the higher the percentages that you're going to be getting from these 2 add-ons and the other things that she has with her LD buff. Now with her C90, her EX extension turns her EX ability into a 3-hit AoE ranged Brave plus a single target HP attack 4 times that increases Brave by 20% of the HP damage dealt after each HP attack except for the last. Her EX buff, Miraculous Light, now adds the following: a Party Brave regen based on 40% of initial Brave, a Party Stolen and Gained Max Brave Overflow up by 20%, and a self HP damage up by 10%. Her C65 extension got extended to 7 turns and adds a 20% party attack up and a 20% Brave damage cap up. So is Rosa and Guy worth pulling for if you are planning to pull on the Gilgamesh or Kefka banner? Now, Rosa, we'll start off with her. Rosa, like in the past, she was a big ore buy, but now with the upgrades that she is getting to her LD buff, to her EX buff especially, because the EX buff is getting like 4 different things, 1 to herself but 3 to the party. She is going to be basically amping up the amount of ores that she is providing to the party, like especially with her LD buff. One thing to note is that when I mentioned that she adds brave damage up and HP damage up to the party, she's actually adding more on top of what she already was previously. So with her LD buff, depending on the amount of buffs that you have in the party in total, will determine which stack you are going to be getting, because she has a max stacks of 3. So take example, if you want to get the maximum stacks, 3 stacks on her, you have to have 10 plus total party buffs to be able to take advantage of the now 30% HP damage up and the 50% brave damage up that she will be providing. So it just depends on like exactly what you are wanting to get out of Rosa, but like Rosa is providing a good amount of stuff now to the party. I mean, in the past she definitely did that, but I believe that a lot of players kind of forgot about her, only because there were other support characters that were providing slightly better ores, or even better ores, just depending on which character we're talking about. But no, Rosa, she's not a bad pickup, especially for newer players. Like let's say for players who maybe did not did not pull on Garnets or missed out on Garnets, and Rosa's not a bad support character to have. Or if you're just needing another support character in general, then Rosa would not be a bad pickup in my opinion. But I think her LD does get reran later on, so if you are needing it, or if you are wanting to wait for it until a future banner, then I completely understand. I believe she does. Yeah, she does return actually to the first actually 6 warrior quest that comes at some point later on for global. So you have an opportunity to pick her up then, if you decide you want to hold off on her LD ability. Now with Guy, Guy has some party ores, and he was also a character that you were able to bring to help reduce the amount of HP damage that you actually take, and this applies to the party. This doesn't only apply to himself, but now with him being able to provide additional party ores like HP damage up, brave damage up, he is able to enchant the party with earth and impale. So that means that's going to be additional brave damage additional brave damage that you are going to be dealing onto the enemy. And if I'm not mistaken, his C65, yes, does provide the party with weakness brave damage up, which in turns means that that's going to be additional brave damage that you are going to be hitting the enemy with him and his teammates. So the one thing I do enjoy about Guy though is, and I honestly feel like people are probably going to downplay him, but like I wouldn't overlook Guy too hard. I mean, with his upgrades and with what he actually got with his rework and whatnot, really just like he just like came out of nowhere and it's just like, hey, I'm here to do my thing, and that's pretty much what I am here to do. Is I'll be able to deal above average, a little bit above average damage, and at the same time I'll be able to provide some party ores as well, and have some tanking capabilities, not like full-on tanking capabilities. I mean, he does actually inflict the enemy with lock, which is nice, so you ain't got to worry about anybody getting attacked unless they're doing AoE, but he does have some tanking capabilities, especially with increasing the party's defense, if I'm not mistaken, by 80%, yes, and also having an HP damage resist up is actually not too bad. So Guy, I guess you can say, like, if you're needing a tank, but at the same time that is also providing some good ores to the party, some good basic ores. Let's just go with that, like the HP damage up, brave damage up. then Guy is actually not a bad pickup in my opinion. But again, I really do feel like players are gonna, some players are gonna downplay him and, you know, make it seem like he's not worth it or whatnot. But for those who did manage to get his LD weapon in the past with his Lost Chapter or his initial event, then you are pretty much getting yourself a nice upgrade with what Guy already had in the past. So is he actually worth picking up? It just depends if you are needing, like, if you need a tank in the meantime until, like, let's say Zach comes around at the end of March, then you know, he wouldn't be a bad pickup unless you do want to hold off and wait and save your resources for Zach. Then I completely understand, because I know a lot of people, including myself, are waiting for the hero. So other than that, I guess that's pretty much it. That's really all I can say about these two characters. So you guys can let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about them, if you are planning to pulling for them, or if you're just gonna, you know, enjoy the free upgrades for those who did manage to get both these characters or one or the other LD weapons. So as always, if you guys do enjoy the video, consider liking the video and subscribing for future Opera Omnia content. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next video.